So now let us study about interest. So are you interested to learn about interest? Okay, I think that was not that a good joke. But anyways, so let's start. So let me introduce to you one of my friends called whose name is Joshua Thomas. So Joshua, what he did was he got some money. So what he did with that money was he didn't want that money that time. So he said, okay, I'll put it in the bank. So he put it, in the banks. So what happened? The month, and he put it for 2 years, by the way. He said, oh, I don't. Anyways, for the next 2 years, I don't want that much money. I have enough money with me, so I'll put it in the bank. So he put that money in the bank. Now what happened? Till now, Joshua could use that money, but once he put it in the bank, the money is with the bank, and now the bank can use it. You get it? Now now Joshua cannot use it because he said for 2 years I'll give it to you. So he gave it to the bank. Now the bank can use that money, but Joshua cannot. Even though this money is actually Joshua's, he cannot use it. Do you see that? So remember that he only gave it for 2 years. That means after 2 years, the bank has to return the money. But Joshua said, "Bank, since I'm giving you the money, I need and I cannot use it for 2 years. Even though it is my money, I cannot use it for 2 years. So I want some extra money when you give me back. I want fees because you're keeping my money." So the bank said, "Okay, we will give you fees," and that is the fees taken to keep the money. You get it? So the bank is keeping Joshua's money for 2 years. So Joshua is saying, okay, so Joshua is also taking fees. Okay, you are using my money, so I want some fees along with the original money. So you see, so there's a fees taken to keep the money. Now, let us imagine another case. So once Joshua, he wanted 30,000 rupees desperately. It's a very important need. Okay, very important need, and he didn't have that. So what he did was he went to a bank and he asked them, can you give 30,000 rupees? And the bank said, okay, yes, I have money with me. I can give it to you for 2 years. And he was like, okay, fine. So he also wanted it only for 2 years, and he said, okay, for 2 years, yeah, that will be good enough, no props. And so he said, okay, I will return. So and bank said, so after 2 years you will have to return the money to me. And so he said, okay, I will return the money to you. But now what happened? Till now the money was with the bank could use the money in the way bank wanted, but now, even though it is the money of the bank, that money is given to Joshua. Now even though it is bank's money, who can use it? Joshua. Now, so for 2 years Joshua can use it. Only after 2 years he has to give the money back. Now, so the bank says, okay, since you're keeping the money with me, I want fees. And so again there is a fees taken to keep the money, not keeping your own money, keeping someone else's money. So you understood, the bank is giving bank's money to Joshua, so Joshua is keeping bank's money with him. So there's a fees taken to keep someone else's money with you. Now in both these cases we see that there's a rent on the money borrowed. That means when you're keeping someone else's money with you, a borrowed money with you, you're paying a rent, and that rent is called interest. So that is what we study as interest. Now interest comes again from Latin language, and it comes from the Latin word interesse, which means compensation for loss. See, when someone else is giving you money, they are having a loss and they want extra compensation. And it is from that idea that the word interest was made or was formed in English. Okay. So there are two types of interest mainly used, which is simple interest and compound interest. So from the next video we will study what is simple interest.